you don't really need to let people see that. I mean, why would they even care? The voice was back again. It returned every time I was trying to write or make something, and this time was no different. What's the point in writing anyway? It's not like anyone will read it and enjoy it. Should really just not do it? Wouldn't that be easier on you? I listened to the voice because it was right in my mind. Who would want to read what I write? Who would enjoy what I write? These were, and still are, the questions that plagued me as I write. The voice didn't help. It constantly shot down any confidence I had and replaced it with fear and nerves. I stared at the blank computer screen in front of me. What would I write? Why would I write? As I tried answering these questions to start writing, the voice returned, being much more adamant with its persuasion. No one will read it. No one will like it. You know this. You've watched it happen time and time again. Will you really risk trying again, just for the same result? My hands started to tremble slightly as the voice started to get to me. I knew that it was wrong and that the only way to improve was to fail. Failure is hard to admit. Why risk the negativity in your life? Why would I risk getting criticized for my mediocre writing? Why let people read something that was obviously terrible and half-assed? A part of me knows that I'm not as bad as the voice tells me. Part of me knows that people will read it and enjoy it. But I can't get it out of my head. Why try? Why put in the effort just to be shot down? I grabbed the mouse and started to move it towards the close button on the writing program. That's right. Just let other people write and create entertainment for people to enjoy. You can never be good enough anyway. You'll never be able to entertain people like that. So what's the point of trying? That's right. I never could be like them. They were just so good. And I would never get to that level. Right as I was about to close the window and just go back to sitting around and playing on my phone, my door opened. Hey Spence, what are you up to? I jumped and hit my knee on this table. I looked back and saw Lisa standing in the doorway. Nothing. Just wanted to check some stuff out quickly, I said, looking back at the monitor and closing the window. Lisa walked over to me and looked at my computer. You know, Spence, you are a terrible liar. Why did you quit out of the document page? Her voice brought me back to reality, and I got quite red in the face. I had a dumb idea for a story, but decided against writing it. I scratched my neck and started to get up, but Lisa put her hand on my shoulder and pushed me back down. You're backing out of writing again? You really need to learn to have a bit of confidence in yourself, Spence. She looked at me with a very caring look that calmed me down. It's just, who would read what I write anyway? They're dumb, I said, looking back at my computer screen. I highly doubt that, Spence. I've read every story you've written and showed me, and they're all pretty good. You just need to put yourself out there and let other people read what you write. You can't improve if you just keep everything to yourself. I knew she was right, but the voice in my head just kept coming back. But Lisa, it's not that simple for me. She turned me so that I faced her. She had a very serious expression on her face. Spence, it is that simple. It truly is. Her face was serious, but her voice was soft and calm. I looked back at the screen and then back at Lisa. Are you sure? I said, my voice trailing off. Yes, Spence, I am sure. She paused for a second and then her face lit up. Hey, I have an idea. She was much more excited and energetic now. What? I said, a bit more awake now. Write that story you were thinking about and let me read it. She smiled warmly at me. I looked away. I don't know, Lisa. It was dumb. She looked at me and frowned. How could it be dumb if you hadn't written it yet? I didn't respond because she was right. Exactly. Now then, just try to write it, please? For me? She gave me the puppy eyes and I just couldn't say no. Fine. She jumped up and squealed. Yay! She ran over to my bed and jumped onto it. I turned back to my computer and opened a Word document. Why would... The voice came back only for a second before it vanished. I started to type, feeling a bit more confident with my writing because I had someone who inspired me to do my best every day. Someone who kept me from procrastinating on my writing. Someone who made me feel confident.